dogs right now.
I mean, out here they are, but most people in the city buying a Beagle ain't doing all that.
Yeah, bro. It's just not happening, bro. So what up with everybody, man? I'm back live with my guy Daryl Thrower, bringing back the old school player.
Uh,
You feel me? So hold on, let me while we live, let me share this out real quick so we can get this shared out and let me tag a couple people. Yep. We are. Oh yeah. All right, there it go. Yep. So let me share this out real quick, my guy, and then we could jump to it. Let me see. All right, there you go. Let me turn this off real quick. What up, everybody? Man, as y'all coming in, why don't y'all go ahead and share the live? We finna get started. Um, Showing a couple things. Whoever want to jump on, the link will be posted. If y'all want to jump on, we are here to just answer a lot of the questions that people have about the American Bully and the exotic breed. Um, just to see where everybody stand, just so people know that you can't really put all these dogs in the same category, regardless of how you feel about it. So y'all give us a couple seconds to share this out. Let me go ahead and
on,
you said what?
go on.
Let me go ahead and play this real quick, bro.
They say love don't cost a dime, don't cost no money. Sometimes I be out of it, don't wanna see nobody. They say love don't cost a dime, don't cost no money. Sometimes I be out of it, don't wanna see nobody. But you come around my way, you change my mind. Just like a firefly, oh babe, you light up my sky. Cause your energy, my energy combined, we'll be fine. I love you like oxygen that I need to survive. You are mine. We make magic when you and I collide. When you are in my arms, it feels like paradise. We magic when you and I collide. When you are in my arms, it feels like paradise.
All right. That was just my humor for the moment. For now, man, we finna get to everybody that's jumping on the line, man. Hey, y'all go ahead and get this shared out, man, for everybody that's coming in, man. Y'all hashtag y'all kennel names if you want to, man. Hashtag what it is we doing. Um, and other than that, man, we gonna get to it. So basically, what we about to do, we gonna get to some of these comments, man. We definitely got to get to some of these comments that people um were saying about the American Bully breed, the exotic breed, and all classes of the American Bully too, not just one. They are really feeling like, the goal is to shit on the whole American Bully. And then what's cold, bro? I started seeing people bring up the shit that's going on in the UK. Like, see, look at these dogs and whoa, they're fucking aggressive and they're this and they're that. You feel me? And I'm like, nah, bro. Let me see.
I mean, one thing when it comes to the UK, people gotta ask themselves, why is the same problem not taking place in America? And I think one of the reasons is in the UK, they're calling everything an XL. You know what I mean? If it attacks somebody, they're calling it an XL. Same as the way they did with, the pit bulls. So to attack somebody, it's a big dog. Now they're calling it an XL. It gets thrown in that class. And then, then next thing you know, the media gets behind it. You can see a lot of the interviews with Cat from Bossy Kennels, Andre with BGK, and they're just looking for ways to argue and twist it and make every dog an XL when that's not true. You know what I mean? They know for a fact one of the dogs that attacked somebody was real popular was a Staffordshire I forgot what he was mixed with, but they called him an XL. His own owner never called him an XL. So that's kind of the problem in the UK. But I think the UK does need to ask themselves, why is this issue not taking place in America the way it is in the UK? And I think one, ownership there is a lot different. They tend to look at their dogs as babies and things like that. And I think two is they're also mislabeling the breeds. You know what I mean? Any mixed dog now they're calling it an XL, and so that's kind of the problem out there.
I mean, so for the people that don't even know, so what's the difference between hold on, it said, can y'all answer this? They don't know what the breed is over there. They think XL Bully is a band dog. And hey, you want to know? So I was just going to ask that question. So Daryl, because this is more your lane on that. I'm just here for the exotic talk. And if somebody is on here to have pockets, classics, or standards, you guys feel free to hit the link and come on, just in case anybody have questions about that class. But so for the people that don't know, what is the difference between a XL and a band dog?
Is an American Bully. So this is a dog that was created. They mix breeds in. Every breed comes from taking two other breeds or more and mixing them together till they have their own look, their own temperament, and their own ability. That's how you create a breed. And once it's consistent, you have a breed. And it consistently looks different than the dogs that were used to create it. So with the American Bully, that's what they did 15, 20 years ago, bringing in these different dogs to make what they wanted to get the American Bully to have the temperament and the look that it was. They got that. Then they divided them into different classes based off of their heights, the standard, the XL, the pocket. A band dog is a dog that is bred to do catch work, catch man or beast. So they're either bred for protection or they're bred to typically catch hogs. And all band dogs you're not breeding for color, you're not breeding for look, you're breeding for the ability to complete the task. And a band dog is a title. It's not something you see a mixed dog and say, oh, that's a band dog. No, just because it's pit bull and mastiff mixed. That doesn't make it a band dog. That doesn't make it an American Bully. What makes a band dog is the fact that this is a dog that is successful and is proven and successful at its task. And now its peers will put it in that band dog classification. So you have some registries that register band dogs. They keep track of all the breeds that are being used. I might say, okay, my dogs are getting big. They need a little more speed, a little more determination. So I mix a pit bull into it. That's how band dogs are created. And then once they can prove themselves, that's when they get the title band dog. Some registries won't label a dog some band dog registries won't label a band dog until it produces other dogs that are successful in doing catch work. And again, catch work is going to be hogs and protection. So a band dog is not a band dog until it is considered a band dog until it is successful at its job. An American Bully has nothing to do with a band dog. Just because you breed a pit bull and a mastiff don't make it an American Bully, and it don't make it a band dog.
Okay, so and I know you guys make sure y'all follow my boy Daryl Thrower. He's into the XLs, and him, Marlon and Andre from BGK. They are doing a series right now, if I'm not mistaken, on what's going on in the UK because they are heavily involved in it. So if y'all want to keep up with that, you guys make sure y'all follow my guy. You feel me, Daryl Thrower on Facebook. And I'll pin his name in here later on, or he could type it and then I'll pin it. But so what do you? Okay, so to the American Bully talk, bro. Now I know this is a concept. You feel me that you really so okay. So look, let me play this for everybody so everybody can see where we're going. Where we're going, because these dogs were being basically shitted on, and to get to the point, I just have no clue why.
I'm back in my element.
So let me turn that off real quick so everybody can actually just see the dogs. So here are the dogs we're talking about. It's not even a really good look at them, but we are seeing pictures. Hold on, let me move us real quick. Okay. So those are the dogs that are actually being shitted on right now. So what we want to do is just go through some of the questions or some of the shit people were saying about the dogs. Unless you guys feel like jumping on, like I said, a lot of those people said that they would jump on once the live started. So hopefully they will. Let me see if my friend follow me on Instagram. Y'all go follow Christopher Holiday on Instagram. He's looking for followers. You'll probably get more if you actually participate in the conversation first, bro, and then tell people to follow you. I can't hear you, Daryl. No, you sound hella low. All right, I hear you now. That shit doing that shit again. So basically, so let's get to it. Let me go ahead and share this shit real quick. So here it is right here. So some of the shit people were saying, what did it say? Okay, so the first one is it say, no way these dogs serve no purpose, but please your eye and it's sad. Oh, so basically they said, I mean, this shit, it just looks like it looks, you know, but it's sad the way the dogs breed. So now we'll go back to. Now, when I look at this dog, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know 5150. So, I mean, Daryl, in your opinion, when you look at 5150, bro, like, what do you, I mean, maybe you can help me understand.
And looking at just what I'm seeing now, he definitely looks like an extreme dog. You know, he's small, got a lot of bone, lot of muscle. My thing when it comes to the smaller dogs like that, whether it's the exotics, the pockets, is long as they're capable of running, their stomachs is off the ground. I don't have too much of an issue with it. Breathing can definitely be an issue, but these dogs aren't being expected to do much more than kick it around the house, take short walks, things like that. And as long as they're living, you know, 10 years, the same length of time as any normal dog, then I don't have an issue with it. My issue, I think when people talk about, well, the dogs don't have a purpose, you got to be real careful when you say that, because for somebody like me that actually came from working dogs before I got into American Bullies, I could label a whole lot of dogs as, well, it doesn't have a purpose. The Dalmatian. So you can go down the list of healthy dogs that don't have a purpose. Some people look at Basset Hounds as they're bred incorrectly and shouldn't be bred, but they live long lives, those that are healthy. Some people look at Beagles the same way because they're too short or their legs are too long, too short for their body. So a lot of it comes up to people's preferences. I look at it.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Rom, the link is in the description on YouTube too, bro. You can jump on. Go ahead.
Look at it as to me, I don't look at it for a breed to govern a breed. I think all breeds are governed by the species. And as long as that dog is able to run, live an average lifespan of a dog, then I don't have an issue with it. Now, when you start getting to the point where you're having, you know, closed nares, cleft palates real bad, things like that, that's when you know, as a breeder, you need to start moving away from those things. My problem with breeders is when they go further into it because they want these extremities. And then next thing you know, the lifespan of the dog starts to drop. You know, you got dogs living 3 to 5 years. That's when you know you got something that's bad that shouldn't have never been bred.
Yeah, but you know that happens. Are you speaking for all of the American Bully breed or just like the pockets and exotics? Because we've seen this with
because even when you come, so like the XL, the standard, like for instance, you'll see some XLs that are just overly extreme, too many bulldog traits. There's a lot of deformities, things like that. When you get breeders doing that and the dog's got bad joints, arthritis, wrong. What's up, man? What's happening? So when you get that, that's when I have a problem with it. A dog should be able to run without having joint issues. A dog should be able to live 10 years. When a breed, and now all breeds have dogs that have only lived 2 years. But when a breed itself only averages 5 years, that's when you know that this breed probably should not exist and is a problem.
Yeah, but you know, people are even still saying with the exotic that, oh, those dogs only live 2 to 3 years, when in actual reality that some of the top exotics are like 7 and 8 now. And even before the top ones came along, there were dogs that are still alive that are still here. So why is that stigma still on the exotic or even the pocket?
It is, dude. The exotic breeders, just like there's some XL. We have a large group of breeders in 2023. And this started probably 5 to 10 years ago that know nothing about dogs, and they want to become breeders rather than just own a pet and learn dogs. And then eventually, if you want to breed, cool, if you got the right dogs to do that. But we got a lot of people that know nothing about dogs and they're getting involved in every breed: Frenchies, English Bulldogs, exotics, American Bullies. But to me, what's happening is these people are breeding for things that have nothing to do with dogs: colors, more muscle, bigger heads, shorter, you know, and that's when you start to get these issues. Exotic breeders need to quit. One, educate themselves on what a dog should look like in general, and quit promoting the dogs that look terrible. When you go to these exotic shows, when you start seeing the extreme bow-leggedness, high rears, arched back, dog's belly is on the ground and standing on all fours and his belly is touching the ground, the exotic community needs to come together and be like, this shouldn't be shown. There's nothing wrong with sending those people home. But when you start taking pictures and promoting pictures like this is something good, it makes the whole community look bad.
Hey, yeah, for everybody that's jumping on the live, man, why don't you guys do me a favor, if you guys don't mind, because we are really trying to get the point across to everybody and answer all questions. And it would be nice if us can come together as a community and share the live and get it out as much as possible, if you guys don't mind. So right here, so this comment there says, people who really love dogs don't do this. This is an abomination. So I mean, what
my thing is, people who really love dogs don't do what? Because I used to believe people that really love dogs work them, and I'm willing to bet that the person who made that statement doesn't work them. I used to believe people that really love. I still believe people that really love dogs take at least 3 days a week to actually exercise their dogs daily, but take at least 3 days a week where they push their dogs to a limit that some of you humans that are complaining you can't even do yourselves. So when you say people really love dogs don't do this, what is this? What are you talking about?
And when I look at this dog, bro, you know, you really can't see it as pasterns, but they look pretty good. And this bloodline usually produces dogs with good pasterns, good, nice, tight feet, no breathing issues, great top line, and shit like that. So I don't see, when they say an abomination, I just don't see it.
What are we talking about? I can't see
Does
it.
that person feel a Pekingese is an abomination?
I mean, most of them. Yeah. We can hear you. You can't see the dog that's on the screen?
Nah, I can't see it.
Oh, that's your phone then, bro. I don't know.
Might be. Which dog is it?
It's one of the dogs that Rami Zeki owns, that owns 5150. So it say so. So they look at this. So this comment is from Nancy. It says bad breeding is animal abuse. I just don't see it in these dogs, bro. Like I don't see.
Does this dog look worse than 5150 or something?
No, it looks, to me it looks damn near a little better than 5150, bro.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is from a man that has had the worst comments and statements about dogs. If that dog look anything better than 5150, then shit, nobody had anything to say.
Bro, like, I don't think his chest as is wide, but he has like a little less bone, but his feet look tighter, his pasterns look better, like his top line, like, I don't know. Like, I really want people to explain to me what the hell is a good dog. If when you look at these dogs, they're not good dogs.
Are you saying the fact that it's little, is that what makes it bad? What when they look at that dog, what is it that they're saying?
Yeah, because I've seen very sad and wrong. Look like they hurting, just saying. So I'm not really sure. Okay, so maybe we can answer that, Daryl. So let's be devil's advocate, Daryl and Rome. Let's be devil's advocate here. Well, you can't see the dogs, but let's do this. We're gonna use 5150 as your because he was on here too, Rome. So we just gonna use 5150 as your guideline since you've seen him.
Gotcha.
What when you look at 5150, you guys, what would make you think that he was hurting in any way?
Not a damn thing. And I'm just being honest with you. I mean, everybody knows I'm a hellacious critic when it comes to these dogs. Small, big, and indifferent. Everybody knows I've hated exotic since day one. You know what I'm saying? But when I saw 5150, I instantly fell in love with that dog because that dog, in my eyes, meets the criteria of what a smaller American Bully should look like.
I mean, I totally agree, brother. I mean, and you know, and I'm into I like some of the freakier stuff too. I'm not gonna lie, but I like a good dog. You can't, if you love dogs, you can't really turn down a good dog. I don't care what class it is.
Yeah. I mean, if you got a dog that has all the characteristics of an XL, so to speak, because that's what me and Daryl breed. You know what I'm saying? We breed the bigger dogs. And if you're going to downsize that and put it in a smaller package, in my eyes, that's what a pocket should be. That's what an exotic should be. You know what I'm saying? Without the over exaggerated characteristics. You know what I'm saying? That's 5150. 5150 is the perfect example of a smaller version of an American Bully. I mean, I can't take nothing away from that.
Especially the way it's described, where all the way from the XL to the pocket, it should be the same look but a different height.
Exactly, and that should be the only difference. And me and Dara have argued that for years.
So when you look at 5150, the only thing that changed about that dog was the height.
As far as I'm concerned. And trust me, you of all people know if it wasn't that, I would say it.
See, Cedric said exotic is a look. Cedric, if you got time, bro, jump on, because I'm kind of a little bit past that exotic is a look thing, you know, because what they've done with the exotic, you know, just like what they did with the American Bully, I think they're giving it classes now. So now we have the micro, we have the nano, and then they have the clean exotic. You feel me? So when you look at the classes of it, they're still all exotic. So how can exotic really be just a look? You know, and if it is a look, are we saying it's the fucked up one?
If it's at some point, exotics have to get past just being a look and aim.
I agree 100%.
You know, they need to aim for, you know, I'm not all big into standards, but I am big into breed type. So they need to come up with a breed type, a written standard, and then, you know, you got wiggle room in there. But that's the only way you can truly better, you know, that breed. Every time we breed any breed, you should be trying to better.
Let me ask y'all this. What's the difference between an exotic car and an American-made car? What makes an exotic car an exotic car?
You said what, Daryl? Can you hear Daryl?
Nah, Daryl. Both of y'all kind of froze up on my screen.
Oh, that's your phone, but I can't hear Daryl.
What you trying to say about my phone, man?
Nothing. Probably just where you at. The term exotic was a sales pitch and evolved into its breed/lane. I'm not gonna go looking for Crown. I mean, if somebody inbox that motherfucker to me or something. But
So Robert, can you answer that then?
I
can't hear Daryl.
The person who made the motherfucker, really. I mean,
no, I'm talking about what's the difference between an exotic car and an American-made car?
American-made car. I would say the person who makes it, because what? Okay, so if you look at what they consider an exotic car, those same type of cars or style of cars are being made here too. You feel me? So if exotic is supposed to be one of a kind or different, I mean, is anything in this world really like that for real?
Not that I can think of.
You know, just say something again. Yeah.
Typically, usually means it's something from another place is different. You know, that's when you're saying the girl looks, she's got an exotic look. You know,
Mm-hmm.
usually it's just something about her that's different, that's foreign, that's not what you normally see. So you go
Mm-hmm.
to China, American women are exotic. If you go to America, Chinese women are exotic. Exotic. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just all it means. I think when they threw the name on exotics as a breed, um, it was definitely, you know, a sales pitch,
Well, I think
and
at that point it would
so
be
they
a
ran
matter
with
of
it.
opinion then, because just because I see a Chinese chick here, I don't think she's exotic.
I
Like,
mean, if
ooh,
you're not used
she's
to seeing
exotic.
them,
I mean, look, she either bad or she ain't. You feel me? But I ain't gonna say exotic because
But
because
that's generally the term.
think about it. When you say if you say something like, okay, this is an exotic fish, that means it can only be found in like one place. You feel me? Somewhere in the world.
makes sense.
Right? You can find it in one place somewhere in the world. You know, or an exotic plant. You feel me? These bitches, I mean, excuse my language, these women are everywhere. You feel me? It's
Live there, they're not going to consider that fish exotic because they
yeah.
see it
Hey
all the
Brian,
time.
you got the link, Brian. You got one whenever you want. So everybody that's new jumping in, man, y'all make sure y'all share the comment. He's Marcel said is exotic breed or a class. Um, I would say it's a breed, bro. You know, I would say it's a breed, but like once again, I think they're doing the same thing that they did with the American Bully. I think all classes of the American Bully should have been its own breed since different things were actually used to create them. And I really feel like it should be like that with the exotic too, because the I can't even say different shit are being used to create the exotic. I think some people are just using different sizes of it. You feel me? Like you have the micro English bulldogs now, and nano English bulldogs now, and you have the standard English bulldogs. You have some people using the standard English bulldog still to create exotics. So, so to be honest, I think it's a shit show.
That's why they got to divide it by. I think they need to, one, I think sometimes when people come with these different classes, they're doing it too early. You need to perfect the breed first and then start coming up with your classes. I think that's one of the things. A lot of times we're accepting all these classes from exotics to American bullies, just so the registries can kind of make more money and include everybody. So it's one of those two or possibly both. I think I think you got to perfect the breed. Now, even with the Schnauzer, you got the giant, the standard, and the miniature. What was different breeds used to create them? There are three different breeds, but they all fall under the Schnauzer. And so people need to just go ahead and admit that, okay, we're using different, we can still call them exotics, we can still call them American bullies, but we did use different breeds to get them to the sizes and heights that they're at. The problem is we're still mixing standards with XLs, standards with pockets, XLs with pockets, uh, miniature bodies, EBs. Once you start mixing dogs, you no longer have a breed.
Bro, you got motherfuckers, I mean, excuse my language, but you have people now breeding like
Did
it's a
Robert get baptized or something?
nah, not at all. But I'm just trying something new, bro. That's it.
Okay, I was just checking.
Yeah, I mean, but I was baptized as a kid for sure.
I
But
mean, I was just making sure. You know, I've been gone for a while, and I done heard you excuse yourself several times, and I ain't never heard that before. So I'm just trying to figure out what's
You're a
going on. That's
Muslim
all.
now.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, where was I going, bro? This motherfucker just threw me off. See, here you go, got me. Where was I?
I'll
What
go
was
with
I?
the thing.
Oh, so you have people. It's a thing now that people are breeding, bro. Um, pockets or pockets to exotics now as a real thing now, and they created a class called a standard exotic for these dogs.
Another breed, then it's not a breed. It's not a breed until it can produce. To one, it has its own look consistently and can produce um, produce that look. You know, you can't just
Well,
breed.
if that's the case, then these dogs aren't a breed, Daryl.
Yeah, hey, look, yeah, I'm trying to be professional,
Concept.
bro. That's it. I'm finna, I'm moving out to South Dakota, so I'm trying to be one of the top breeders in South Dakota now.
Lord Jesus.
That's why you quit cussing.
Hey, man. Hey, to each his own. But yeah, I mean, Daryl, when you make when you make that argument, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you 100%. But when you make that argument, that kind of takes away from this particular dog because this dog has no consistency whatsoever. You
Yeah.
feel what I'm
What it
saying?
is. It just is what it is. I mean, it takes generations to
I
create a
agree.
breed because
Oh, I agree.
you have to come up with a look, a temperament, an ability that is different from the dogs that you use to create it. And you're
Facts.
gonna need to start with a family of dogs. So your first into creating a breed is to have a family of dogs. All these dogs are related, and now we're working on the look and the temperament that separates it from the breeds that I use. What people are doing now is they're breeding a German Shepherd to a poodle, and they're saying this is a new breed. That's not a new breed because it can't produce itself.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
agree 100%.
so all right, so this comment says nothing.
Hey,
It says nothing right about these dogs. They have no element or purpose or even ability to survive. Breathing issues over muscles in a way that is detrimental, not useful. Can't run, can't breathe, can get out of harm's way. Now,
But when they make that statement, what dogs are they talking about? Are they talking about
these
exotics
ones
in general, or they?
these ones on the screen, but a lot of these people are. That's why we're going through the comments. They're talking about the American Bully and exotic English Bulldogs, French Bulldog as a fucking whole. They're saying that basically they're saying that all of the American Bully breed and exotic breed is trash, should not be here.
see, I breed XLs, and I got XLs that outrun a lot of these people's dogs.
Yeah.
So when you say it's like they need to be specific, and then my other question is, what kind of dog do they own, and what do they do with it?
Exactly.
I mean, I didn't want to get into the type of people they are because I definitely go to people's pages where they say certain shit, and usually I'll call them out. I even save pictures and everything. I was gonna do it, but I was like, listen, man, I'm trying something new, so let me just do it.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
Because 90% of these people that are worried about these dogs not being able to breathe or walk, bro, don't look like they can breathe and don't look like they can walk. You feel me? Straight up, period. I think there are more.
That begins the project. You guys hear me?
Yeah, I can. Hey, Darryl, when the next litter you expecting? I can't.
I can't hear him either.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
We just did a breeding last week. I think we about to go full speed with it right now.
Okay.
Dogs we plan on breeding, and but we just did a breed. This will be our production with a female that we got off of Mystic Moon Bullies in Florida. And so we about to finally go full speed with this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, do me a favor. Inbox me what the parents look like in the pedigree if you can, cause I'm thinking about making a move here soon.
Oh shit!
I'll send it to you.
I got you,
All
bro.
right.
I see you a dog. Don't even worry about it, man. I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna get you right.
She's me a pet for my daughter.
But hey, so Daryl, so we the one of the comments. It says basically cropping the ears are bad for dogs. So
Y'all let me know if it's too loud when I go in here.
Just mute your mic if you do.
Loud.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
What are you at work? Oh, when you start working nights?
I've been working nights.
Oh,
But shit, I know it's loud as fuck. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna just jump in the comments.
all right, for sure.
Uh,
No?
Oh, now I can. Yeah. So if anybody else would like to join the live, if you have any questions, I just posted in the comments again. Feel free. So what is the thing? So why do you think the thing with these people, bro, is with the cropping of the ears? What is this?
Man, I think that's lack of understanding. People look at it as cruel, but they'll still get their kids circumcised. They'll still take their dog to get neutered and spayed, but then they have a problem with ear cropping. They don't say anything about the Doberman because for some reason they don't realize he's got cropped ears. They don't say anything about the Rottweiler or the Boxer with the dock tail because for some reason I guess in their mind is born that way. So when people talk, what people need to understand about cropped ears is that there is no animal in nature that has floppy ears. Every single animal in nature has erect ears. You don't get floppy ears until you get to domestication.
Bro,
That's
you
when you start to
I
get.
never actually looked at that, bro. That's a
Yeah,
good.
there's no animal. So what happens is when it comes to and like people will say, oh well, if they crop the ears, it's because they're fighters. They're trying to make them look tough. Well, if you go back through the history of dog fighting, none of them dogs had cropped ears. They all had their full ears. So when people don't understand what they're saying when they're saying it. You can't tell me cropped ears is cruel, but spaying and neutering your dog ain't cruel. You can't tell me cropped ears is cruel, but a dock tail is not cruel. And you can't tell me cropped ears on my American Bully is cruel when cropped ears on a Doberman is not cruel. You know what I mean? Like it makes zero sense. But people have to understand some people do cropped ears for the look. I actually have dogs that have their full ears, and then I've got dogs that do have cropped ears.
Do you believe
So I've
that?
got both. I don't really have a preference.
Do you
But
believe that dogs that are born with screw tails or people that's cutting their tail, dogs' tails, are because of spinal problems?
screw tails, I do. Here's what I've heard about like kink tails and screw tails is that the tail is just an extension of the spine. So if you're getting a problem in the tail, it usually doesn't affect the dog too much because it's in the tail. But through breeding, sometimes that same issue may not take place in the tail. It could take place closer up in the spine within the body of the dog. Now, I don't know that that's necessarily something that has been proven. That is something that I've heard because all the dogs I see with kink tails that get bred end up producing kink tails. I have yet to see one that produced a spine issue. As far as the screw tails, some of people's favorite breeds have the little lightning bolt tails and screw tails and things like that. So my thing is if the dog can function, as a dog,
Yeah, because
mentally and physically.
even if a dog is born with no tail, if that tail is just an extension of the spine, shouldn't anything born without a tail still have an issue?
Without a tail, then there's a genetic issue if that breed is supposed to have tails. But if that breed comes with short tails, then now it can be an issue in mobility when they're running full speed. But most breeds that are built that way tend to be wider, stockier dogs, so they don't really run like a Great Dane or a German Shepherd or go where their tail is actually a rudder as they're
I
running.
mean, shoot, the way they went, the way they did the German Shepherd rears, I don't think the German Shepherd runs like a German Shepherd anymore.
But see, that's a problem that a lot of the people that complain about exotics and bullies don't know about. And the AKC show ring allowing German Shepherds with these sloped rears. And then you even got people that, well, no, they teach them to stand that way. Nah, they don't. Their rears and legs is messed up because they think it looks good in the show ring. So, I mean, there's problems on all levels when it comes to, there's good breeders and there's bad breeders in every breed. And there's some that put the dog first. There's some that put the dollar first. There's some that put what makes you say wow first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I don't know, bro. I really feel like they think that the whole American bully breed is a piece of shit. You know, period. I can't hear you. We can't hear you. His mic was muted. But yeah, it's a what purpose does majority of the dog breed serve if you really think about it? You got that is a hell of a point right there, Donald. I mean, because especially the dogs that these people own.
The average person that owns a golden retriever, they're not doing nothing. They're not hunting with it. The average person that owns a Labrador, they're not hunting with it. The average person that owns a German Shepherd, they're not using it for protection work or herding. So you really, when you look at the purpose of dogs, a lot of dogs are losing the purpose.
Or even fucking look at the Shih Tzu, the Labradoodle. You feel me? Like what the fucking Yorkie, Chihuahua.
Yo, you can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
This is what I was saying though. What's your opinion on the EVs since y'all talking about the bully breeds and breathing problems? Don't English Bulldogs got a bunch of breathing problems with all that extra wrinkly face and all that? Why don't people talk about that?
And they're even getting worse.
They're getting worse. They're having these super
about
extreme ropes that are you can't even see the fucking dog's nose no more.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you're trying to talk about the exotic breed. Okay, they may have closed nose pad, closed nose or whatever, but shit, you could get that fixed. These dogs, they're breeding these dogs with fucking big ass jump ropes on their face. You can't even see the fucking dog's face. You can't see the eyes or the nose. How's that healthy? Why do people like that so much? That's
Bro, some of these EVs for sure look like they got Down syndrome now.
You can't see their goddamn eyes or their nose. What the fuck is the point of having the dog then? That's overdone. So if you want to talk about overdone English Bulldogs compared to overdone exotic bully, which one would you have?
See, Eric say, but those dogs should still be capable to do what they were designed / bred to do. But see, this is the point that we're trying to make. These dogs,
the English Bulldog can no longer do bull baiting.
Yeah,
for sure.
Like and then let's talk about this with the English Bulldogs. They got crazy high rears. A lot of Bulldogs have high rears. That's where it comes inside the bully breed. They get it from the Bulldogs. It's the high rear. They get it from Bulldogs. All that crazy easty westy shit, it all comes from Bulldogs. Right or wrong?
I mean, I could agree with that.
Yeah. So those are the genes they carry. Like for example, I got a bitch right here. It's not too much. She doesn't have. How do you flip the camera on her?
Oh, you gotta do hella shit, bro. I forgot. You gotta push a couple buttons.
I got a little English bull. I got like a little bulldog looking bully too, but like this bitch right here, she don't got you don't see no bulldog in her, nothing. She got no breathing problems, nothing. Like she just be chilling. My other English bulldog, he got a high rear, breathes a lot, and then also like the face, like he got his rope is almost covering the nose. There's a lot of shit that come with that. I gotta take them to the vet every time. You gotta clean out their eyes. You gotta clean out their nose. You gotta clean out a bunch of shit. That's why I'd rather step away from that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm sorry. I would have got rid of him.
That's what I'm saying. He's not here no more. I don't even got him no more. He gone. I saw him.
Yeah, because to me, when you start selling puppies and those puppies are nothing but
I bought him like that.
I
bought him as a pet.
That's when it's a problem.
That was he was one of my first English Bulldogs. He was like malnourished. I just bought him when I first got in it. And then when I started getting more into the breed, I realized that I had some bullshit, that whoever I bought it from it was some bullshit.
Oh, okay. For sure.
So I didn't breed him. No, I didn't breed him.
No one is half the battle.
Yeah.
So this comment says this is not okay to do to the breed. Stop mutating these poor dogs and breedings. I just don't get some of these. So sad. They look like gargoyles.
Hey,
they not, because I ain't gonna lie, I agree with some of it, but I'm sorry, bro. This dog right here, my nigga. I'm sorry. But this dog right here, when they posted this dog, bro,
that motherfucker fucked up.
I agree.
Rob. Now look, Rob. Now show. What's your name? I don't got dude's name on the bottom. What's your name, bro?
Daryl.
Daryl.
Daryl
Hey,
know
Daryl.
Daryl know who
Daryl.
Crown is.
So, hey, Daryl. My name Moot. Nice to meet you, bro. So look, I want you to show Daryl. You say you breed XLs, right, Daryl?
Yeah, he breed XLs.
Okay,
I couldn't hear you.
So I want to get your opinion on because I think they have perfected the breed because I've seen a dog and I'm like, man, wow! Like I've seen
Wait a
dogs.
minute, Donald. If you don't get your ass out here with that, this nigga Donald said overstack. No, that dog's fucked up too, bro.
Man, that dog ain't overstacking. I'm gonna forgot elbow
Overstack,
problems.
bro. That's bone problems.
But he has elbow problems. Easily to tell. But
And he's over.
let's show Daryl, Robert. Can you? I sent you a picture of Crown. I want to show Daryl Crown. If he's ever
He
seen
seen.
our view.
They don't know who Crown is. He fuck around in the exotic community a little.
Now Crown. When I seen Crown, bro, he blew my fucking mind away, man. Like, when I seen that dog, I was like,
I don't remember who he. I have to see him.
He's a lilac. You know, a lilac try.
Yeah, you know who Crown is.
Crown. You got to look at TBC. There's dogs that don't mention that are actually really nice that are older. TBC Future, for example. That's a nice ass dog, bro. People don't mention him a lot, but that's a clean ass exotic. He's nice.
You said Future?
Yeah, I like Future. He got nice bows.
Nobody's fucking mentioning him no more because he's like 9 years old.
He's old school. You feel me? That's why. That's what I'm saying. See, TBC
and not only that, but Future was like I fuck with Future Blood. So let me make that clear. I fuck with Future Blood. I like that shit from the start because Future Blood, that's that Sonic and Boogie and all that shit.
Yeah.
So that's the Future Blood. But Future was a bigger, longer dog.
Yeah, he was bigger and longer, but look at what he. Okay, look. So what are we trying to do with the exotic breed? Are we trying to make them longer and shorter? Or are we trying to make them smaller and shorter?
Smaller, but hey, hold on. We got a question on here, bro, Daryl. So it say you are downbreeding poorly for looks. I have an old English bulldog.
They said what again?
That basically say you are downbreeding purely for looks. I have an old English bulldog because they bred out the health problems standard bulldogs have. Have you ever seen X-rays, especially a side view of a micro, the actual legs and joints? The legs are prone to problems and also restrict the dog's mobility. You'd be cloning humans if you knew how. Okay, so basically they have an old English because they bred out the health problems that the standard bulldogs have. That's bullshit.
Some old English bulldogs I've seen that I'm impressed with. They are functional. They can actually be used for work. The majority of them can't. And what breeders as a collective in the old English bulldog world are saying is they're all saying the same thing. But you got guys over here who have old English bulldogs that can actually work. And then you got guys, and they're saying that. And then you got guys over here who breed old English bulldogs just for looks, and they can't work. And they're all believing and saying the same thing. So that's kind of the problem the old English bulldog is having. My dogs right now, I breed XLs. My dogs will outrun your old English bulldog just because of the way your old English bulldog is built. And they will run further than your old English bulldog just because of the way your old English bulldog's muzzle is. But some are great looking dogs that can perform. I know of 2 old English bulldogs that actually participate in hog hunting. And I know another that is used to handle cattle when you get cows that get stubborn or out of line. But most of your old English bulldogs don't fit that category, and unfortunately for the breed, they're all saying the same thing. That we got what we got to get away from the English bulldog and bred out all the health issues. The minute you got a flat face, you didn't breed out all the health issues.
See, I think
you're
that's
still breeding for looks.
I think that's what the clean exotic movement came along for at that point, bro, because back then the exotic, if somebody said exotic, it was automatically a fucked up dog.
Hey, well, I got a question though. That's my question. So what are we looking for in the breed? Are you looking for a smaller dog with a little bit longer back in the structure, or would you rather have a smaller dog with the shorter back and a smaller structure? Which one would you rather chase? With a little bit of fall to it. Tell me.
I just want a good dog. I would rather my dog.
No, but I'm saying, going back to Future.
Okay,
so
I would rather have.
Me personally, I don't care. I'll have a small exotic dog if it has a little long back. with the nice muscle structure, straight paws, and a big head, but it's low to the ground. I don't mind it having a little long back. But if you got something so small, so compact, and then you look, it's usually the dogs that are small and super compact with those fucked up rears. Because it's so compact. The dogs be so damn compact. That's why they have rear hip problems and the back legs they be dead. That's because they're so small and compact. See, me, in my personal opinion, I don't mind having a smaller dog with a longer back that has a straight rear, straight structure, and good paws and a big head. So what are people chasing? Are you chasing something with a smaller back and shorter? Or are you chasing something, or like you said Future is longer. So would you rather have that or something longer and shorter that's cleaner? What are people chasing?
I mean, I'm chasing an overall good dog. I would rather my dog be proportionate. You feel me? I mean, that's
and proportionate, exactly. Like 5150, for example, he's proportionate.
Oh, for sure.
Very proportionate. But is he super compact?
I mean, yeah, he is. I mean, he's compact. He's not a nano.
But he's not like crazy, super short back. He's not nothing like that.
Nah, he's
exactly.
He's
so that's what that's my point. That's on the cleaner side of exotics.
I mean, I don't even think they consider him exotic, to be honest with you. But even when you look at a dog like Crown is not a short, compact dog, but yet he's still considered exotic. But he's more on the cleaner, exotic side. But he's a little longer too.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what I'm
saying. But now,
are
exotic breeders trying to clean it up right now? Because
what people are trying to do, what I see right now, I feel like real bulls are getting back in style. The way that what I'm seeing right now, that bulls are back in style. People are bringing they're bringing like that real look on a smaller frame. It ain't no more. I see like more of that English bulldog look slowly fading away. It's starting to go to, like, for example, when I first started liking bullies, it was probably like 2 years ago. When I first like 2-3 years ago, I started getting into this bully shit. Bape was popping, man. So I'm talking about popping. Bape was popping like a motherfucker. Bape, Sire, Busachi, they're all popping. And as I got into the breed, got more and more into it. Now I look at it, it's like, damn, what happened to Bape, Busachi, and you know what I'm saying? Because people are moving away from that kink, that half tail.
No, it's not that, bro. I'm not gonna necessarily say that, but you're talking
so what
about.
Do you think it is? Is it productions?
Well, no, you got in the game. You said like 2 years ago. Those dogs are like
3 years ago. Yeah,
those dogs are like 7 years old, bro. Their time had came. So it's not that the style left; those dogs left. The time had came and gone. They're like 7 years old. So I'm not necessarily saying it's over for their blood, but for them, it's done. You know, you got to think about it. You have great grandkids. You know that are.
Right. So how old is Sensei?
Sensei? I don't know.
I said Sensei's he's still breeding, bro.
I mean, I think it's
Sensei's been around a minute.
That's a matter, it's a matter of opinion. I don't want to really get into exotic breeders be too fucking sensitive, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Do this, because
I could take this stuff to criticism though.
As exotic breeders, if you guys keep cleaning up, like I look at the 5150. Are starting to look like compact pocket bullies.
Yeah.
What do you guys do to separate yourselves from the pocket bully? You know what I mean?
Clean exotic and the height.
Size. Yep. I'll say size. All about
short,
size.
so they'll be shorter.
Yeah, shorter.
And yeah, because like I said, with the pocket bully, bro, like I mean, I get where you're going, because even with the pocket bully, they're trying to go more the extreme route, with their dogs. So it is kind of hard to tell sometimes with your dogs like 5150 versus a dog on the smaller end of the pocket class. You feel me? So when you're looking at a picture or just a video of this dog, yeah, I get it. It is kind of hard to tell. But yeah. I think it's easier, in my opinion, as a breeder, I think it's easier to produce a more extreme smaller dog than it is an extreme bigger dog. And
yeah.
And then you got to look at it like even the standard dogs, bro. I understand that the exotics flirt with dwarfism and have a lot of issues, but when you start to look at the standard dog, let's be honest, bro, them motherfuckers, it's like you have the pockets that are trying to get away from the breathing problems, and then you have the classics that are all the way away from them, and then you bounce into the fucking standard that goes back into the problem that the pockets and exotics have.
Yep.
You
It's a
feel
big
me?
ass recycling process, bro.
Go ahead.
Even in a lot of the especially the ABKC show ring, even the XLs are starting to have more bulldog traits. Because you got to remember, in the beginning, everybody said pit bull on steroids,
Yes.
and now they're starting to lose the pit bull traits and getting more into what I would consider English bulldog traits.
I would blame that on Dave though, because remember what he said. What Dave said was, well, this is where I wanted to go with the breed anyway. You feel me?
Couldn't have been, because that wasn't what you were saying then. You know what I mean? And I know they had some posts of some dogs that hit that look back then, but that wasn't what they were all aiming for. And I think that's why, both breeds have so much inconsistency. You know what I mean? A lot of the same blood, same studs and females being used, especially studs, but it's all over the place, the consistency. You know what I'm saying? I will say, when it comes to the ABKC, they are starting to get a look that's somewhat consistent, but unfortunately, that's not the aim.
I thought it was 13, Donald. Well, go ahead, Daryl. Hey, y'all, bro. We pushing up to an hour, man. I need everybody to go out and share this live 5 times, bro. We gonna end this conversation at an hour.
In a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the look of the ABKC show ring dog is starting to get closer to consistency. I just don't know that it's my preference, the look that I'm seeing.
I mean, I don't think, but you never liked
Hey,
it.
have you guys? So what's your thoughts on? Have you seen that pocket? What's his name? I think Trapzilla or something like that. It's like a chocolate try. His name's Trapzilla.
And he's a pocket. He's not pocket, is he?
No, he's a pocket. He's a pocket. His name is Trapzilla.
I know who it is, but I'm just gonna skip that question.
I'm gonna skip that question. Hey, he's a nice pocket in my opinion.
I mean, some people just aren't good people.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah.
You
can't just hate on. I'm judging the dog. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah. So hold on. Let me see what we got here. So unethical. Let's keep adding to the overpopulated issues. Better yet, let's keep doing it for anesthetics and money. If I have $1 for every one of these poor damn dogs we have that been euthanized. Oh, hold on, bro. Let me show you this.
You got some haters on your shit, Rob.
Oh, I love it though, but I'm not easily offended, bro. So I don't be getting this shit.
I don't be getting. I can take criticism, man.
If I could,
Trapzilla right now.
And what I think is, how can you breed if you can't take criticism? That's the point of it. You're trying to perfect something, right?
Yeah, I just want to show y'all this. Hold on, where is it at? Let me find this piece of shit ass dog. Oh, trailer park ass dog. Hold on. So basically, Daryl. So, yeah.
Right now.
Yo, you cut it in and out.
Way overdone. And you know it due to the fact he's not doing anything and he's panting. Every video he's panting.
Which dog we talking about?
Trapzilla.
Okay, yeah, and that's what I was going. That's what I was getting to though, because he has a more, his face is more pushed in. So what would you guys consider him? He got more of a push. I've really never seen a pocket like that. That's why I'm asking y'all what y'all think about him, because I ain't never seen a pocket like that. Man, I can't hear him.
Ring with nothing but pockets. I'm surprised.
You said what happened? I mean, I don't have nothing to say about the dog, period. So I'm just not.
He do be panting in every video though. He ain't wrong. I seen that shit. He do be breathing hard for a pocket. But shit, I just want to get your overall opinion on him.
Should be easy to look at that and say, okay, something was paper hung within the last 2 generations.
Yeah,
so why?
easily. Yeah,
But I guess the stud books are still open.
Yep. That's what I was. That's what I was getting to with y'all. What like? Because I'm trying to see. Because I ain't never seen no pocket like that. That's why I'm asking. Like, what's y'all opinion on that? Because every video, like you said, I do see him panting. And yeah, exactly. Like someone says, I think he's an exotic. I don't know if I can agree with that or not, but I don't know. He a nice man. I don't know. It's hard to say, man. I don't think he's an exotic. He's too big, in my personal opinion, to be an exotic.
How tall is he?
But I don't know. I mean, I've seen him in person at a show. He's pretty big, man. I had him next to my bitch. He's pretty big. I mean, bigger than her. Yeah, he for sure ain't no damn exotic. I don't think he's no 11, 12 inches, man.
How big is your female?
But this bitch little. Look at her. I can't even flip the camera right here. Come here. Not this motherfucker. This is my mouth. She right here.
Let me go look.
Oh, she's about 8, 9 inches maybe. It's tiny.
All right, here we go. Right, this thing is a standard. That thing is not a pocket. Hold on, Daryl. This is who we're looking at, right?
Dog looks way different than what I'm looking at on video.
That is a standard.
Same colors.
He's a standard. No, I'm just playing. I don't really know. I just don't speak on. He's a nice looking dog as far as the picture.
Head looks way smaller than what I'm looking at.
His head looks smaller in this picture. God damn.
I'm looking at on video and on picture. He's got a huge head. Real wide. This one though looks kind of photoshopped because some of the stuff in the background is bending. So let me go back to the video. He looks like he's got more bulldog in him than in that picture that I'm looking at.
All right, let me see if I can find another picture of him. So that was just the first picture that popped up. So okay, yeah. So I'm assuming that this is Trapzilla too.
That picture, that's what he looks like in what I'm seeing.
Who is that behind him? That's why do I know that dog? I mean, he's a nice dog. So, Daryl, would you ever? Never mind. I ain't gonna ask you that on live. I can't hear you, bro. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I figured. I'm like, that looks like some fucking Bashar shit back there. Nah, I can't hear you, Daryl. You said that's R2D2. Okay, that's why I know the dog. Okay, got it. R2D2 a nice dog for sure.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Be struggling on StreamYard. I'm supposed to get my new phone next week, but they taking too damn long.
Yeah, I usually only go live on StreamYard just so if I got a screen share.
But yeah, he's a decent looking dog. He's just he's too extreme for me.
But okay, so well, since you brought that up, And that's just really my excuse to ask you the question I was going to ask you before. But with that dog being that extreme, do you think that he could be a good tool for an XL breeding?
I don't believe in tools like that. Background, when I think of a tool, I think of um, a little bigger than what I want, but I need some size on my dogs, but he's just as functional as my dog. So getting into the bully world, when I hear the word tool, they've kind of changed the definition to mean something that's more extreme or sloppy, that you
Yeah.
breed to something cleaner and less sloppy.
Well, that's not
Whereas
what I said. That's not what I mean, because with that dog, when you look at his headpiece, that would be a nice headpiece for an XL.
I think that there are some XLs that they're trying to head that direction. Me, I like the pit bull look more than the English bulldog look. I like the Staffordshire look better than the oldie look. You know
No,
what
I
I
just
mean?
mean a bigger head, because like even with the American Bully, it said it's supposed to have the chiseled golf ball jaws. So I think mixing those type of head pieces together, you could possibly get that with this dog in the XL, in my opinion.
I think he would. I think he could get. Again, that's not a breeding I would do. If I were to take him to one of my females, she would be extremely clean. Matter of fact, the female I just bred, she would have to be her, and then I would something at least her size as far as height.
Yeah, because Eric said I think he would probably pass on more bad than good.
That's what I'm scared of. That's what I would be scared of. You know what I mean? That you could get him, but just taller, and that's not what I would want, me personally. Now, I do believe that we are starting to see XLs headed that direction, unfortunately, in my opinion. But I would be afraid, that he's going to pass off too many flaws, too many extremes. And I don't mean flaws as far as the show ring. I mean flaws just as far as the species.
Okay, so this is R2G2. This is R2G2 on the right. This was the dog that was behind Trapzilla in that picture.
They're just so wide. That's extreme. From up above a little bit.
Hold on, they had a video of him. Hold on, let me do that. They had a video of him. I just passed it. So is he truly that extreme like he looks in his pictures? Or does that look really, or does that look, huh?
Like, even though that's not my style of dog, to me that's a good small. What is he considered, exotic or pocket?
I'm not sure. You got to talk to the bully breeders. Is R2G2 a standard or pocket? Yeah, I'm not sure. Cynthia, I think he's owned by Tyrus, or who's R2G2 owned by? I don't think. Yeah, he's owned by Tyrus. He's pocket.
Right there, I like that. Like having a small dog, that's bully. That picture I'm cool with.
Now that dog next to him, that's for sure Brashar's. That's for sure Brashar's blood. You can tell by them damn eyes. Yeah, them eyes look like some of that what the fuck is his muscle tone shit.
Yeah, it does.
It does for sure.
Facial features are like a little close together.
Yeah, Eric said they're nice to look at, but they scream, "I don't move well."
In the back.
But see, that's why, like I said, I'm not saying Marshmallow moved the best, but even for Marshmallow to be a fucking exact, What dog was that? With the rear looking like that. Let's go back. Who dog was that at the beginning? You see that rear right there, bruh? On that first dog? Hold on, let me pause that. Pause. Do you see that shit? I don't think the American Bully should still be here.
Oh yeah, that was skyrocketed.
Yeah, I don't believe the American Bully should still be at this point. You sound low.
I was gonna blame that on exotics.
That? I mean, bro, exotic's supposed to have short backs, bro. That's why the rears are high.
Hey, dude, but my family's just coming in. I got to get off of here, dude.
All right, so hey, Daryl, let everybody know who you are, where they can find you at. And people wasn't sharing this shit anyway, probably because we back new with new people. But usually we'll stay live longer if people share. But since nobody's sharing, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up real quick. Go ahead, Daryl.
You can check me out at Thrower Bullies on Instagram and also here on Facebook. Also, I run the Giant XL American Bully Breed group, where it's all XL. So definitely check that out. We push XLs, but we also push this overall dog husbandry. It's a lot of education in the guide section when it comes to breeding, training, conditioning, exercise, shit. If you name it, it's in there. So definitely check that out, regardless of what dogs you breed.
Man, I'm glad I got you to come back on, Daryl. Man, we ain't been really live together in years, like really damn near like 2 years.
Oh,
we're
doing it.
Yeah, it's been a minute, but I definitely appreciate you coming on, man. Salute to everybody for joining. I really appreciate y'all for tapping in. Until next time, man, we are signing